2.
So the last recipe I'm going to share with you today is a coffee cake. Originally called a blueberry coffee cake, but I've made it with rhubarb and it's really good. So we start with preheating the oven to 350. I've washed my hands and we're going to go over the wet ingredients. So first of all, I've got 2 eggs in here, 1 1/4 cup sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 1 cup of milk, and either a 1/3 cup of melted margarine or you can use oil. My dry ingredients have 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine my dry and wet ingredients together, and then I'm going to pour it into a greased 9x13 pan. Then we'll come back and we'll top it with the topping. Okay, so cake batter is in a greased 9x13 pan, and we're now going to place chopped rhubarb on it. I'm not going to measure because we're just going to place it on top and use as much as you'd like. Just give it a nice spread them out to the edges so every piece gets some nice rhubarb. Some of these will sink to the bottom, but that's the nice thing about it. And then we'll top it with some brown sugar. So in my topping, I have a 1/3 cup of brown sugar. I have a 1/3 cup of white sugar. And then I have some 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Again, cinnamon is a great combination with blueberries, apples, rhubarb, and any other kind of fruit peach cobbler that you might think of as well. Okay, so we're gonna sprinkle this on. Makes a nice topping for it. I've also made this cake before, very similar, but you put the rhubarb on the bottom of the pan, pour the cake batter over it, and then just sprinkle it with the brown sugar topping. I got lots here tonight. This is good. Best part of the cake. Not nutritionally, but for taste-wise, it's good. You should just call it a brown sugar cake. Okay. Super, ready to go in the oven. It's at 350. We're gonna bake it for 45 minutes. You can stick a toothpick in it to make sure it's done. And again, the house will smell really good as you are smelling it bake. And again, I thank you for spending time with me and using some rhubarb, different ones. Remember, all these recipes can be used with blueberries, with apples, any kind of other fruit. You can use any kind of sweeteners that you like, whether it be white sugar, brown sugar, honey. And you can top it with whatever spices you'd like. Cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and allspice. Just make them tasty. They're very versatile. Thanks, guys.